Hey y'all, how's it going? I was just here trying on some clothes for Christmas or what is it, New Year's? Yeah, New Year's party, whatever. Probably not gonna wear this, but here I am with the turtleneck. Anyways, guys, I don't know, I just want to do my part here as a member of Proud American here, by the way. When I say that, I mean I was raised a certain way. I was raised with the mindset to be a patriot and love America and stuff like that. My dad's very American, let's say it like that. I don't know, as I get older in this society, I find myself wanting it. I guess the appropriate term is not destroyed and lit up in flames. It's more like dismantled. I guess that's what is palatable to say. Uh, yeah. And as I move through this life, it's like, wow, like, so you mean to tell me this whole time my parents have been paying to live? I mean, it's really kind of crazy when you think about it because it's like living is not free. And I know that's triggering to a lot of people out there because it's like, well, duh, obviously living's not free. The bills gotta get paid. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And that's great. I understand that mentality because I was raised with that mentality. And I want to just, for background purposes, I was brought up in not even a certain specific household, but my father, more Republican. He's Republican kind of energy. Not even energy, he's Republican. Mother, not really into politics at all. She's not really leaning one way or another. So it's not like there was this competing mindset with politics necessarily. So that's my background. So it's not like, I understand what it's like. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. No victim mentality. You know, I'm a Dave Ramsey kind of guy too. I get it. You know what I mean? Trust me. But when you really like open up your perspective and you open up your mind, it's like crazy how life isn't free. I know that just it makes it sound like I want everything handed to me and stuff like that. And it's not that I want that because that gets boring too. And we all need a purpose in life. And I think that's what keeps us going, but it's like, wow. Yeah, water costs money. Light costs money. Okay, cool. And I think the point I'm trying to get at is you see how that is triggering? They got us so good to where it's like somebody saying that would trigger you. Because it's like, well, I'm paying my dues, I'm doing what I need to do. But I think we all need to just stop. I think if we all collectively just stop, this whole thing could crumble. Everybody is going to vote, going to do this, going to protest even is what they want you to do. You going to protest, be mad within the system, that's exactly what they want. What we actually need to do is just stop everything. And I've said this before, but I'm really trying to do my part here as a fellow human, a fellow Earth citizen, fellow proud American. I love America and what it's supposed to represent and stand for and stuff like that. Grateful to be here still. Don't plan to go anywhere. And I will stay on this sinking ship. You know what I mean? I'm not abandoning ship. But as I've gone older, I'm 29 now. And I'm like, wow, like, this just never stops. And I'll never forget my dad told me, Miles, enjoy your childhood because once you start working, you'll never stop. And that, I always understood what he meant. But I didn't understand what he really meant fully like that. Like the feelings and all that. Like, I enjoyed my childhood. I had a great childhood and upbringing. Love them. My parents. But it's like, you can't stop. It's not even just, it's like you can't stop because if you stop, everything will fall apart. Well, how about this? How about we just stop voting, stop participating? I want to say stop paying taxes. There's a lot of stops we can do. But the thing is, we all have to collectively unify as a people, as a human race. We could start with America because, let's be real, other people might hate me for saying this. Like I said, that's why I give you the synopsis of how I was raised. But, we are the main characters right now. Before it was the Egyptians, then it was the Romans. I could be wrong. Now it's us. You know what I'm saying? And before the Egyptians, was it the Atlanteans, who's a fallen society? They're not here anymore. But now it's us. Now we're like the main characters of the planet right now. For a period of time till we crumble. You know? And if we could all just collectively, as Americans, decide to just stop playing this game with them, we could hold some power. But all this splintering and dividing and being Republican, being Democrat, I get it. I get it. You don't want kids to transition as kids. You want them to be full grown adults. You don't want people, trans women, in male sports. I get it. And those fights are valid. But on the big picture scale, we got some other stuff to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think, because I'm scaring myself when I say certain things, I think what freaks me out is what does the world look like after we rectify these issues? Honestly, I don't know. But I think we have to focus on getting the attention of the people in power. And the way to do that, and they're already shaking in their boots, but the real way, they're shaking in our boots just because we're gaining awareness. But if we never really utilize that awareness and we never aim it, it's just, and we keep doing the separations with religions, political parties, race, it's stupid. It's so stupid. I promise you. I promise you. After we transition off of this planet, we're going to look down at and say, like, oh, the racial alignments, the political alignments, the religious alignments, it was all just wasted energy because the only thing that matters is the true human race. White don't matter, black don't matter. I know it sounds woo-woo, altruistic or whatever, like that's what you're supposed to say. And no, because I'm right there with you. People want black power, people want white power. Go everybody, I get it. And those fights are important too, in the lower sense of things. But the big picture sense, we have to make these people hear us. We have to make them feel us. We can't just all collectively keep going along with this. Every 4 years, it seems like you people just decide to continue to vote. And I don't get it. Stop voting today. Stop paying taxes today. Like, here's the thing. You see that feeling you got? That feeling of triggeration when I said stop voting today? The reason you're feeling that is because you've been, what is it, indoctrinated? Is that the word? Or you've been bred. Let's just keep it simple. I'm not the smartest person. I never hide that. But I know how I'm feeling, and I know how everyone else is feeling. That's one thing about it. That feeling of triggeration you get when I say stop voting today is because you've been bred to think like, this election is the most important election yet. It's like with the new, look at it, it's marketing. They do it with the iPhone. They do it with phones every year. This iPhone is the best, most beefiest, thickest, filled with all the storage you can imagine iPhone to date. They change one thing, they change two things. I'm talking about Apple and Samsung. They change a few, maybe Samsung changes 10 things, maybe Apple changes one thing. But they're always saying each phone is the best phone of today. And that might be true, but it's really not that different from the last phone. And the same thing with the elections. It's the most important election to this date. Look at this monster in office trying to take away your rights. You know, each party is always having something to say about the next party. It's a constant back and forth. And honestly, it's driving me crazy. Like, I don't, I can't take this. So I'm trying to do my part here as a fellow human being and say we need to all collectively stand together. And as good as it feels to be in your own tribe and have those black only parties, have those white only parties, have those Indian only parties, because these are our cultures. It feels good to us. And we are animals at the end of the day. It does feel good. But the big picture thing is there's one common enemy, and it's the people in charge. And I'm not talking about the stupid presidents and politicians and the people, you know what I'm saying? Some of them are maybe on our side. And to me, you're guilty until proven innocent with this. As far as the politicians, I don't like you until I like you, until you prove to me. And as far as I know, these people in political office hold no true power. The people who have true power, I mean, come on now. It's literally common sense. We've seen it in Game of Thrones. Like, laugh at me all you want. But the person who held the most power wasn't the king. It was always Tywin Lannister, or the person advising the king who's in the shadowy background. And that's our reality. They show us these things in TV and show us, oh, this isn't TV shows. This isn't real. This isn't really how it is because it's in TV. And in real life, it's not like that. No, in real life, it's actually more like that and worse because it's real. So stop paying taxes today. Stop voting today. I would never stop saying that. We all look like idiots every 4 years going to vote, complaining to these people, then doing the thing that gives them the most power and attention and energy by going and voting. It's never made sense to me. Like, and don't get me wrong, I've had my political opinions. It's been a journey for me. I'm 29, so I remember what it was like. Trump, I think it was the Trump, first time Trump was running was the first time I was legally allowed to vote. And y'all know, I've had my opinions. I've been Republican too. I've identified with a political party. But you want to know why I aligned with that party? Is because it's the party that people told me I couldn't align with. And that's what made me align with it. So my soul's always craving to not be a sheep. And that's why I aligned with that party, because it's the party that said, oh, you're not allowed to do that because you're black and bisexual and shit like that and black. You know what I mean? Don't forget that part. And so that's why I align with that. But as I've gotten older, I just realized I think we're seeing now, no matter what side you choose, it's all some foolishness. And they're siphoning our energy every 4 years by going to vote. So stop voting today. Stop paying taxes today. And I do believe there are some good politicians in there. It's just they have no power. They can't do anything. We hold the power. And if we could all collectively unify to every transphobe, to every homophobe, to every black power bro, to every white power bro, to every financial dude, financial bro, liberal, girl boss, homeless, if we all just unify, we'll actually see the table shake. But if we just keep on with this, every 4 years, let's go vote, let's pay taxes, let's keep supporting the system that we're angry at, we're doing exactly what they want. Get mad at the system. Don't actually get mad at them. It's like an invisible monster. But if we all just stop, if we do nothing, everything crumbles. You don't have to do anything. Everybody just stop. Fine, let's keep paying taxes. I get it, because that's a little more scary. You feel like you're going to go to jail. But the first thing you could stop doing is stop voting. Or stop voting. It's not doing anything. Much love, guys.